This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, attended the Dubai Forum for Government's Best Practices. The event, which concluded today, was held under the theme of A Smart and Educated Government. The ruler of Dubai was briefed on the government's latest innovations, initiatives and services. He welcomed the innovative initiatives and projects being implemented by various government departments, saying the forum provided an important platform to exchange ideas and experiences related to government best practices. His Highness also visited the exhibition held on the sidelines of the forum, accompanied by Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This year's Dubai Forum for Government's Best Practices featured a number of renowned local and international speakers in the field of innovation and creativity. It also saw a number of local government leaders taking part in panel discussions focused on analysing critical issues. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai and Chairman of Dubai Executive Council, attended the UAE Flag Day celebrations at the Dubai Police Academy. The Crown Prince of Dubai took part in the celebrations, where he raised the flag of the country in the presence of His Excellency Khamis Matar Al Mazina, the Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police, along with senior police officials from various departments of the force. On the 3rd of November, ministries and government departments raised the flag of the country at 12 noon in response to a call by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, to reaffirm their allegiance to the UAE flag, which is a symbol of the country's unity and greatness. The Flag Day also coincides with the anniversary of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan's assumption of office as the leader of the country. Dubai Police hosted their main celebrations at the Dubai Police Academy, where over 400 police personnel took part in the parade and performance of the national anthem. Commenting on the event, the director of the Dubai Police Academy stated that the Flag Day ceremony symbolises their determination to serve the country.
As His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum said, this is the main factory. So we produce the people to be fully trained, fully educated from the Dubai Police Academy. So His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of the Emirates of Dubai, he chose this place to be celebrated, and the event will be here. The flag it means a lot of things for us. You know, we love that one. Not only me, not only the people who are working in the police, for the ordinary people, for whole people who are living in Dubai. We are one family, as Sheikh Mohammed said. We are not looking for other people as foreigners or they are from different nationalities. No, we are one family. So if you would like to see, you can go to Emirates of Dubai at any place or any house. You will see who are living there. You will see Emirati or another one. You will see they are holding the flag. So they love it because we love everybody.
And continuing with UAE Flag Day, MasterCard and its partners set a new Guinness World Record today by creating the largest mosaic made entirely by bank cards. The giant mosaic of the UAE flag is made up of more than 30,000 bank cards and stretches over 141 square meters. The flag, which was assembled in the Olympic-sized Dubai Ice Rink in Dubai Mall, is approximately 8.6 meters by 16.6 meters in size and consists of custom-made bank cards from more than 20 banks. The mosaic will be on display at the Dubai Ice Rink at Dubai Mall until the 4th of November, and the limited edition cards will be made available to select customers.
So the number is there behind me. 30,687,000 cards. As I said, this is the amalgamation of a lot of efforts. A lot of banks came together, and so the vision of trying to achieve this Guinness record and just holding the certificate was just a great achievement. I saw in the eyes of the banks and the partner banks all the enthusiasm when we hold the record, the Guinness World Record. Not many people can hold Guinness records. I know Dubai and the UAE is home to a lot of Guinness records, but in the banking sector, this will be the first time where we break something like this.
His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, member of the Supreme Council and ruler of Sharjah, attended the inauguration of the 3rd Arab Publishers Association Conference, witnessing the participation of over 300 publishing experts and authors. During the opening ceremony held at the Al Jawahar Reception and Convention Centre in Sharjah on Monday, the founder and patron of the Emirates Publishers Association, Her Excellency Sheikha Budur bint Sultan Al Qasimi, stated that the Arab publishing industry has witnessed the emergence of a new ecosystem over the last few years, and today Arab publishers are increasingly sought after all over the world, and this reflects the changing reality of the world today. While commenting on the freedom of publication, Her Excellency Sheikha Budur highlighted that international standards need to reflect the cultural diversity of all countries involved, and there is a need to balance the sanctity of the freedom of publishing with the required respect for each nation's culture and its unique nature. During his remarks, the president of International Publishers Association, Richard Charkin, pointed out that the Arab publishing industry is currently living in interesting times with the advent of the digital technology, but he is confident that the regional creative industry has the flexibility and strength to adapt itself to disruption.
I think that because of Arabic script and some of the technological issues associated with converting that and then reading it digitally, Arab publishers have been slightly behind the West in electronic distribution. Electronic distribution is incredibly important, not to take away from print, but because the logistics of transferring books around the Arab world is quite hard. All sorts of problems with borders, customs, transport, cost, which can be overcome very rapidly with digital distribution. So I think probably the single most important thing is to get behind the process of digitizing the literature of the Arab world, both scientific, educational and cultural and creative. So I think if I had to put my finger on one thing, it would be get digitizing fast.
Publishing now is entering a new magic door of digitization. We say that although we have started publishing books many years ago in ancient Arab history and ancient Egyptian history, but in the modern publishing books on paper, we entered this world about 4 centuries behind Europe. Now all the world is opening a new potential. We don't want to be late again. We have to start with the world. We have to try. We have to examine this world. We have to use all the new technologies to benefit for the readers, for the publisher, for the knowledge. We have not to be afraid, and we have to cooperate. And I believe that this will develop. New technologies will be invented, and we had to be open-minded for all what is coming.
On the opening day of the 2-day publishing conference on Sunday, specialists in publishing, writing, intellectual property and publishing law discussed on various measures that can be taken to protect intellectual property in the digital age. It was highlighted that governments should work on providing seamless legal access to all the works of publishers and authors, thereby preventing intellectual property theft and piracy.
Whenever we are defending the right to protect authors and publishers, we are protecting the identity of the community and the patrimony of the country. And that's why, as Arab publishers, we decided to come here just to underline the importance of the relationship between the author and the editors and publishers, especially in the digital era, because it's so easy to recall the digital technology and to transform any content from a written content, subject matter to a numeric or a digital subject matter. And that's why it's so important to be here today and during these days to underline this problem and to try to find out solutions to guarantee for the authors and the publishers an accurate and appropriate protection.
Dubai is ranked among the top 5 global cities surveyed for adopting innovative and successful educational reforms, while also improving school standards in the cities, according to the latest report from CFBT Educational Trust. In the latest report, Interesting Cities, 5 Approaches to Urban Reform, launched at the Mohammed bin Rashid School of Government in Dubai, CFBT officials stated that the survey was based on the approaches used to improve school standards in 5 diverse global cities, which include Dubai, London, New York, Rio de Janeiro and Ho Chi Minh City. The report highlighted that UAE is the highest performing state in the Middle East in terms of the Programme for International Student Assessment, PISA performance, and there is a marked improvement in PISA scores between 2009 and 2012. While Inner London went from being the worst region to the best in England in the last 10 years, students in Vietnam, the poorest country out of all 65 countries participating in the International PISA comparative test, achieved the 8th best science results, outperforming students from all Western countries. Commenting on the education scenario in Dubai, KHDA's Director General Dr. Abdullah Al-Karam explained that collaboration and good governance have contributed in the provision of good education for students in Dubai. Meanwhile, the Chief Executive at CFBT Education Trust, Steve Munby, stated that their study has shown that all successful cities have laid out an emphasis on increasing the accountability of education professionals while implementing reforms.
Education can transform the lives of children and young people. And what we see in these 5 cities is really clear leadership and courageous approach to transforming education. And there are certain common aspects to it. One of them is holding professionals more account for what they do, but also providing them with support and ideas of how to improve. And that was clear in Dubai, it was clear in Ho Chi Minh City, clear in Rio de Janeiro, clear in London, and clear in New York City. What I think is great about what Dubai has done is been really clear about accountability and transparency. They've been absolutely determined to make sure that all children educated in the private school sector are held to account through a proper, rigorous inspection system. But not just that, they've also given them ideas to improve through what they call their what work strategy. And that combination of accountability and pressure and support and training has been a key to Dubai's success.
Families living in residential towers have lost a total of 18 children who fell to their deaths within the last 3 years. According to a local report, a new study by the Research Department of Sharjah Police revealed that 7 fatal child falls have been recorded to date this year, as compared with 7 child fatalities from falls in 2014 and 4 child deaths in 2013. Sharjah building codes have been tightened to block openings at floor levels to prevent children from falling out of high-rise windows, while police officials are reminding parents that they can be held responsible for negligence when a child dies due to a lack of supervision. Sharjah residential apartments, new and old, should now have window safety locks and at least 120 centimeters high balcony railings. Window sills must also be at least a meter high from the floor level and not open more than 10 centimeters wide. And finally, in the bulletin, while online and mobile gaming continues to gain popularity across the MENA region, demand for branded toys and accessories is expected to grow. That's according to the exhibitors at the Big Entertainment Show. Running until the 4th of November, the Big Entertainment Show returned for its 8th edition, showcasing digital and animated content of over 133 production companies from 55 countries. Online and mobile gaming was in top focus on the opening day, where a number of game developers demonstrated their games with the hope of securing their presence on major app stores. According to the organizers, recent reports suggest that the regional smartphone gaming market is expected to hit $4.4 billion over the next few years. Although console-based games continue to generate the largest revenue, organizers believe that with talent development and relevant training programs, regional game developers can play a leading role in the international gaming industry.
We're trying to connect them with investors. There's a lot of talent, a lot of youth having great ideas. There's some issues in the region when it comes to investment for gaming because, of course, the concept is not as popular as it is internationally. So we're trying to support all indie game developers, and this is one of the initiatives that we created at the event this year, is that we're organizing the Indie Game Dev Fest, which is a competition among different independent game developers across mobile and online games, who will showcase the best of the games they've created, and they will be winning prizes and awards. Try to get, in a way or another, as a platform, the Dubai World Expo, to support these people to grow further in the region and expand into the international market.
Although the digital world is gaining much attention from consumers, popular games such as Candy Crush are increasing demand for branded accessories and soft toys. Identified as the process of bringing the digital world to reality, officials from Arabian licensing company believe that the growing interest in the game characters provides an opportunity for developers to enhance their brand exposure while curbing piracy.
Manufacturers, brands, products and services, they look for characters to revive their brands on the products on the market. So the characters and licenses are used to refresh the brand on the mind of people. So for example, if we have many, Sesame Street brand, or let's say Candy Crush and other brands that we want to focus on, linking them to any kind of food or apparel brand will make them buy the apparel again. It's kind of refreshing the appetite for buying by using this brand. And this is kind of marketing, sales, and using the artworks and design. And this is what the people want.